What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of the rebuild of the 2011 Jaguar XJ Super Sport. Now I'm still waiting for some of the parts that I ordered on Amazon to arrive, but today we have the hood struts. It was just delivered by Amazon. So I mean, while I'm still waiting for, the water pump, coolant hose, and other stuff to arrive, I figure I might as well install this because I'm gonna need a working hood in order to work under the hood. So I'm going to install this right now. Just like that, we have working struts now. All right, everybody. So first thing we did was open up the trunk. There was a little bit of water in. We cleaned out the water, took out the batteries and everything. We wiped everything down, and now we're gonna put everything back. Yeah. All right, so yesterday after installing the hood struts, my battery died. So we had a little difficulty getting back into the trunk with this car. Once the battery died, there is no access to the trunk through the back seats because there's a metal panel back there, and you can't access the trunk once the battery dies through the back seat. So you either have to jump the car, positive, negative, or there's another method where you have to use a power probe, remove the back seats, and connect it to a connector back there, and it pops the trunk. Start it up. It says parking brake is on. No, it isn't. Parking brake required? What is it? No. I don't hear anything. I don't hear shit. No, I don't. I still have to replace it though. Wait, it says the hood is open. It's closed. No, it's not closed. Oh, it's not? Wait, pop the hood again. The sound is good. Wait. I swear to God. Yeah. I don't hear it. I don't hear it. That's crazy. And the cooler is not bubbling anymore. Yeah. Probably. It is? Hold on, let me look underneath. Let's see if it's still leaking. Yo, I don't see any coolant leaking. Don't tell me that all they needed was a battery. That would be crazy.
Drive it around for a bit and see.
Or let it run. If it's try to overheat, then
Well, at least add some coolant.
yeah.
Let's shut it off. Add some coolant.
All right, shut it off. All right, guys. Here's a quick update. We replaced the battery, put everything back in the trunk, got the car started. That knocking noise that was there before was no longer there for some reason, but after adding coolant to the coolant reservoir, started up the car, it started leaking again. Not too fast, just dripping, and the knocking noise came back. So it's most likely that coupler, supercharger coupler, that's moving around in there because it's worn out. So next thing I'm waiting for is the water pump, thermostat, and coolant hose, and it's supposed to come in today, but it's delayed, so we're expecting that on Monday. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted. It is the following day. Yesterday I was expecting some other packages to come in, but unfortunately some of my orders were delayed, and it was some were delivered to the wrong address, so I had to reorder and then report it. So things are a little bit delayed for now, but one thing that came in is the upgraded key shell that I ordered, because the one that came with the car, as you can see, literally falling apart. Even though I prefer this one. This is high quality and it's original Jaguar. This is, I guess, is a Chinese brand or Chinese copy, but nonetheless I prefer something that's not falling apart versus something that is. So if I can ever keep the if I can ever get this to stick or stay in, I'll probably switch back, but there's no need to do that. But anyway, when you order this shell, if you have an XJ or XF or whatever, because most Jaguars of the same generation, 2011 or 2009 and up, have similar key fob. When you buy this key fob, what you usually do is, what you got to do is take out the internals from the old key and just put it in the new key. Now you might have to do a little bit of cutting, a little bit of modifications, due to the fact that this is a Chinese brand and not original Jaguar. So, and I paid like what, 27 or 30 bucks for this, versus this at Jaguar is probably like 100, 200 or probably more just for the shell. But yeah, actually I don't mind this at all. Even though it's plastic, I don't mind this. This part is not plastic. This is plastic. But yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys posted when the next product come in, when my next order come in, so I can begin tearing this engine apart on the Jaguar. Now, like I said, I ordered a bunch of stuff for this car. Just little things here and there. The major stuff has not come in yet, but things like this actually came in first before the actual part that we need to actually rebuild this car. But nonetheless, it's here. So now this little thing is for the start stop button. As I said in my first video, I showed you guys that the start stop button, let's focus, has a hole in it. I don't know how that happened, but nonetheless it still works, but it has a hole in it. So I just bought this little thing to put on top. It goes right on top of the start stop button, and I think it's pretty cool with the Jaguar. I have another one that goes right on top of the gear selector here. You know, the car is kind of filthy. I will adjust that. I will fix all this stuff once we get the car running properly. Another thing that I mentioned in the first video was that the sunroof doesn't work. I was wrong. The sunroof actually works. Both sunroofs work. It's just the battery that was in this car, that came with the car, was very weak, and you know, we caused the car to die, and we had to like literally find a way to jump the car. But after putting in that new battery, everything started to work perfectly. The sunroof worked, the props open, it closes, you know, everything works except for, because these are the sunroof is kind of divided. I don't know if you call this a panoramic sunroof or a moon roof, whatever. But this one right here, it's kind of off the railing. Now this is just the shade to cover the glass, but opening the glass, everything works fine. It's just I need to get this on top of the rail, that way it can slide back over. But it works. I tested it out, it works. So let's try to put this button on the engine start. All right, now take a look at that. It looks good. Now let's see if it works. And it works. All right, let's try to start the car and see if that works. That works too. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's shut that off. That works too. Yeah, so I'm as each parts come in, I'll just make a little update and show you guys. Let's test this mug out. We got the start stop button with the Jaguar, and then we have this. Now let me start the car. I don't want to start it, but you guys see, I guess you saw that rise. I didn't see it, but I don't know. I just found this a little cool, that's all. Now again, I'm waiting till parts come in, but they've been coming in like one piece. You know, here is the oil cooler, the little pump for the oil cooler right here. So I'm waiting for the rest of the parts to come in, which is going to be tomorrow. I'm making this video on a Sunday, so it'll most likely be here tomorrow. Let me shut this off, and I'm gonna put this thing on and show you guys. All right, here's what it looks like. I know this is corny, but you know, I just thought this was cool. You know, I thought these were going to be like the last thing to actually show up concerning the car, but they happen to be like the first thing to show up before the actual real parts show up. So yeah, I'm going to shut the car off, but yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I hate to make this video short. You know, I wish I had more parts here to start, you know, doing the work on the engine, taking off the supercharger, replacing the coupler, water pump and whatnot. But I have to wait until tomorrow because the shipping was delayed. So I hope the weather is good, because right now we had an 80-degree weather here in New York yesterday, but today, which is Sunday, the weather is cold. It's raining. It's been raining all day. non-stop. So I hope we have good weather tomorrow, which will, give me the opportunity to actually start working on this car. If it's like this, I can't really do anything. If it's raining, I can't really work on the car unless I have it in a shop. It's not in a shop right now, and my job is like 50 miles away. Not possible. So I'm going to be doing this work right outside. But I got to wait for good, clean, dry, hot weather. Now, it don't have to be too hot, but as long as it's dry and it's not too cold, that would be awesome. But again, I'm sorry that I don't have too much to share in this video. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Please leave a comment, any recommendation, any advice that you guys have when it comes to doing the work that I'm going to be doing on this car. I will highly appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. All the new subscribers, the new followers, I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm going to leave my Instagram right about here at the bottom of the screen. Follow me and I will follow you back. Nobody's famous. See y'all in the next one. Peace out.